Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with co-host James Mason. Good morning, James. How are you doing today?
Todd, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well also. Anything exciting going on in the market that you like today?
Nope. No. But I will tell you, this morning, I played a good little joke on Ilana. So Maggie had her after she woke up. They were down there sitting on the couch watching Cocomelon because there are new episodes out, and she was like hooked into it. And I was trying to get her to talk to me, and she was ignoring me completely, acting like I wasn't even there. So I sat on the couch. I kept trying to talk to her, kept trying to get her attention, and I was like, "Oh, I'll get her." And I said, "Hey, Ilana, look at Daddy." And she went, "Look at me." I said, "Ilana, look at Mickey Mouse." And she looked right at me, and I started laughing at her. And then she turned her head back and had this little angry face.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. Other than that, that's been my morning. Been watching the market since about probably around 5 a.m. And volume has been pretty low overall. I mean, we have a couple tickers that have shot off, but most of the stuff that has already it's already made their moves. There's a few that could get a little more juice into it, but I don't know. We'll have to see. But let me go ahead and get into it. So currently, the Dow futures are down 78 points. S&P 500 is down 10 points. And I'm going to drop a little data on y'all that'll be on the StockCast social network. Largest borrow rate increases among liquid names. The latest data shows the largest indicative borrow rate increases among liquid option names include ticker BRCC at 586%, ticker EVTL at 561.47%, ticker HYMC at 56.38%, ticker JOAN at 35.04%, ticker RKDA at 19.19%, ticker DAVE at 45.20%, ticker CLVR at 41.74%, ticker NVO at 1.80%, not even sure why that's in there, ticker PLG at 9.05%, and ticker VLD at 25.53%. What that information, that data means is when there's a strong short interest in the stock and they're buying options, they're paying extremely high fees just to have those short fees, the contracts, all the petty stuff not petty stuff, all the small stuff that actually adds up and creates it to where it becomes expensive to keep trying to short it. Now, those percentages are based on an annual rate, but still it's expensive if you keep trying to hold that. Now, in theory, how you use that data is you do have to expect it to still kind of go down a little bit, but in theory, it's too expensive for them to keep trying to short it. So technically speaking, those tickers should move up a little bit, or whatever the hell they're going to do. So just a little bit of data for y'all to kind of digest, and y'all can jump back into the show later and get those tickers and those numbers, and just watch them, see how they perform over the next few weeks. So, Todd, what is new?
I think you've been saying, what is the news? And the news is Elon effing Musk. What a stud. I was going to see if I could go to my bank today and borrow $3 billion and get myself on a board of directors seat.
Like, Jesus.
What a power move. What a power move.
Literally did it all for tweets too.
Yeah. I mean, but seriously, it's like, and you mentioned this earlier when we were talking that when you have the money, you can compete in the marketplace that you and I just can't compete, or other people just can't compete in. And for him to go in there and literally drop and buy 9.2% of their shares, it forced a conversation about getting him on the board.
Yeah, like you can't ignore Elon Musk. I mean, not only does he have the money, but he has the influence. And it was the only move that they had to make that, well, that was in their best interest. In the end, they still lose. They're going to have severe changes that will take place in the company, and he's gonna make changes. Um, but had they not done this, oh boy, he could have turned Twitter completely upside down.
Yeah, you I think you saw the tweet where he put out there. He did a poll asking if you wanted an edit button. And,
that was that was hilarious. Where he misspelled yes or no.
yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty good. Um, yeah, man, in the trading community, Elon Musk, he's holding the microphone.
so my question about Elon is this: I know he's absolutely genius level, but are all these his ideas? Are these all his creative ideas, or does he just have an amazing team around him that spins ideas and they work together? Because like for him to be who he is in the Tesla world, the SpaceX world, and then to be the marketing guy that he is, I'm really super impressed.
No, I really do think it's him. Um, there are some documentaries and different like interviews he does where it's done, and like if you go back and like watch them on YouTube or some of the interviews that people, with people who work at Tesla, Elon Musk, he works around the clock, and the guy's intense. So I really do believe it's him for the most part, and I believe that the people around him probably find it challenging and like hard to keep up, just because of his level of intensity.
Sure. It reminds me of the story you always hear about successful coaches. Or successful players. They're the first one in the field and the last one to leave at the end of the day, or the first one in the office watching film, the last one to turn the lights off at night. Elon Musk is, as I'm sure, is cut from the same cloth, where he's probably there 21 hours a day or something like that. Something that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, he puts a lot of pressure on his workers at Tesla. That is for sure. I know a guy who works there, and he said it's not uncommon to work 100-hour weeks. Like that is a lot of times expected, and that's pretty intense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
And
not
then
impossible, but
and then with the news of him being on the board, the ticker's done well this morning. He's taken off. And I think that's really a combination of him being on the board, and I think the shorts are gotten caught from yesterday.
and you know what's stupid? There are going to be other bears the same way with Tesla who are going to try to jump in and prove him wrong. And I'll share my chart with Twitter right here. They're going to try to jump in and prove him wrong. And, well, it's going to cause Twitter to keep getting squeezed and going up. Now, I don't know if it's going to do that today, but I'm just saying, like, over time. I mean, we can all look back on Tesla, and so many times, a lot of these big names who are bears in the market have come out and said that Tesla was completely overvalued, and it is. But they come out and said that, and literally Elon just makes a tweet, and those guys would just get hammered. So really, this is a rich man's game right here. These are billionaires, and Elon Musk is just playing his role in it. And well, I guess that's the shit you do when you're a billionaire, like you control the market, you control the world.
Yeah, I don't know what price he was in, but I think he was buying around $47, $48. And so he's had a pretty good week so far. He's made pretty good return on his $3 billion, and he's got a new board of directors seat.
I know. I mean, What a week.
Take the rest of the week off, Elon. Good job.
Yeah, I mean, those are all milestones that people spend entire careers to accomplish, and he did all that shit in a week.
Yeah.
Impressive. So
The
yeah.
The other piece of news that we talked about, and I just find this shocking. Jim Cramer from CNBC said the bear market's over. The bear rally is done. And I just find that shocking that you can say that when we know that we've got 7 or 8 more Fed rate interest hikes coming that they've told us coming. I just don't know that you can come out there and say that black and white that the bear rally is over.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, there is the whole little, I don't know, the little saying, I guess, that if Jim Cramer says that something is bullish, you know to go bearish. True. And man, I'll be honest, like I used to hear people on Twitter talk that shit all the time. And for the longest time, I ignored it, because I wasn't trading whatever he was talking about anyways. But then I started looking back on lots of tickers, and man, I swear there's like an 80% rate that whatever he claims is going to go in one direction, it does the opposite. So that's a pretty good indicator right there to trade off of. I mean, the odds already, as long as you're not going all in on every damn trade, if you be responsible, which that's where retail traders will still damn lose overall. But like, I don't know. I mean, I have my theories on it, and I'm pretty sure that my theories are kind of in line with a lot of other people in the market. But that theory is he's a puppet. He's paid to say whatever that Wall Street wants him to say because retail is going to jump in, follow it in that direction. Curtis, yes, paid pumper. Retail is going to jump in, trade it in that direction, and the firms are going to short the crap out of it. Or, retail will jump in, try to short it, or they'll sell off, and the firms come in and, they buy the dip and push it up. Will
StockCast have a Jim Cramer stock indicator alert?
Man, we have so many damn tools on that site that we're trying to figure out, honestly, how to organize all of it. That's one of our biggest challenges right now with that social platform. We're trying to figure out how to make it as simple as possible. And really, you can't really use the word simplicity and stock trading in the same sentence. It's impossible. Like,
I'll be naive.
Yeah, like it doesn't even make sense. The stock market is not simple in any way, shape, or form. And that's how a lot of retail traders, they tend to think, they like the shit that's simple. They like the shit that has colors and arrows, says buy here, sell here. And it's just not that simple. I mean, there's more to it. There's more depth in the market, way more depth in the market than that. So, yeah.
Well, if we're looking for some advice on how to run a social media platform, I would suggest contacting the guys at DWAC. They've got some experience.
I mean, if we wanted to fluff our numbers, yeah. But being that we're selling NFTs for access, that would not do us any good at all. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today. Do you have anything else, Todd?
No, I don't. That's I'm watching a couple tickers this morning on the scanner, but I'm not in any trades. I think I'm going to look to try to get into Turtle Beach. We talked about that last week a little bit when I was on vacation, so I have not entered yet, and that's on my alert to try to get a scale and first entry on that one.
Well, I've been in it, so
I know you have.
So I'm just waiting for them to release that proxy on their shareholder meeting. It's going to be interesting. We'll start seeing some movement after that. So,
Yeah.
all right, everybody, remember, trade safe, trade smart, and we will catch y'all in the next one.